En Sing Sing, Colman Domingo interpreta a Gangi, un hombre encarcelado por un crimen que no cometió y que encuentra su propósito en la prisión al ser parte de un grupo de teatro. Conversé con Jon Adrian JJ Velazquez, quien es uno de los ex-presidiarios que actúan en esta película y que además se interpreta a sí mismo.
The movie is about how art changed your lives. I don't remember the exact quote, but when they said that this is us living a life that we cannot live, but we're living in a stage.
Yes,
That moved me in so many ways. I was like, this is the perfect quote to define this movie. How was it for you? How can you tell us about this art program, how art can change lives?
No, absolutely. What's important for people to recognize about RTA is that RTA created this pathway for peace in a place filled with so much tension, right? It gave us an opportunity to laugh despite all the tears that we hold in for so long, right? Because we're supposed to be men, we're not supposed to cry, we're supposed to be tough. And what RTA allowed everybody to do in the population, not just the people in the program, it allowed us to be vulnerable. It allowed us to be human again. Even if it was for the 2 hours that you're watching a play twice a year, it's that cathartic moment of relief to say that we could take our mask off and just be human today and enjoy this experience, an experience that these people work so hard to provide for us so that we can feel a sense of peace, so that we can come together and share a moment where we're not face fighting, we're not arguing, you know, and so that level of unity that RTA is able to create in a space like Sing Sing, I mean, who wouldn't give back to that? Though everyone who's been impacted by it would be willing to give back to that openly. And so I think that that's where the beauty of this film comes from. It came from an authentic program that was needed in a place where humanity was needed. And so it brought that presence. And that presence and that humanity that we were able to just embrace, right, is what you were able to experience watching the film.
Colman Domingo, it's an actor, but what is this? I don't understand why these guys are portraying themselves in this movie. You know, I was like, is this a documentary? It looks like a documentary, but it's not.
Yeah, almost like
it's
it,
almost, it's a thin line. You had the scripts,
very
right?
thin line. Yeah, no, we absolutely had scripts. We actually came to set every day, and you know, we were told what our motivation is, what we need to try to bring across on the screen.
I think it will be great for families to do it and to talk with their children about it, you know, because this is something that is there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the other part of it, is that, you know, like what this film shows in real life is that you have this set of characters, right, who have been through extreme points in their lives. But through this film alone, we've been able to redefine our lives, right? We've been able to share a message with the world, and we're becoming successful in this process. And so the same way that this movie changed our lives, we're hoping that it changes other people's lives, the audience lives, in the way that they can understand that it's never too late to change your life. If it's in a place that you don't want to be right now, you can take steps to change that.
How do you feel to go back and to a prison? I mean, it's hard because
Yes.
you don't want to go back.
Well, I actually make a living going back, but it's different to go in and serve the people that are left behind. That's uplifting, that's rewarding, to be able to step into that atmosphere after being released. I fought for 24 years to get out of there, and then to go back in there and to, you know, wear those clothes, right? To feel like I'm back in order to play my role. You know, it was traumatic, but because of the love that was on the set, it also became very cathartic. And now seeing the masterpiece that came out from that and what it's going to be able to do, and how A24 helps us leverage this message through all these different media outlets like yours. I mean, it's the perfect thing that we need at this moment. There's just so much going on in the world, politically and otherwise. And right now, everybody just needs to be able to take a deep breath and say, yes, there is hope.
Qué Ver con MaVi Gangi.